Alright, everybody, welcome back. I apologize for the late upload. Some of the things today didn't go my ways, but at least we're going to get to it. So let's just jump right in and get these knocked out. Not a whole lot. Didn't do a whole lot from yesterday and today. I did farm a little bit for some Superstone materials. Did some of my weekly things that we'll kind of go over right here. But yeah, and 7 days. Let's see. Let me double check these. Right. So yeah, completed week 2. We're gonna get. We're slowly gonna chip away at this. Gonna get week 1 actually done. Starstone. We got some battles. Do some summoning to knock that one out, and then we've got this one coming up on Sunday. Yeah, I think that's Sunday. Let's see here. Send those off to everybody. Get our little bit of gems. Another egg. And then these kind of just sitting here. I really don't know what to use these on. This one we'll probably use if... I don't think for me anyway, on the Capture Festival, I need anybody. Or I need the Capture Festival monster. So it's one of those things where I'm just going to be saving again. And kind of too going off of a little bit of what we talked about last time with especially Capture Festivals. I think we're at a point where I do think we're at a point where I think we can have more capture festivals each month. Now I understand of the effort, the time, or whatnot. We got 4 hours till we get another free one, but having the ability to change it up for our Capture Festival, I think, is important now. It's just, it comes down to how much work is the I did it again. I forgot. Like I said, it's been a day. I haven't changed out my monsters like I've been wanting to. I'll probably do that after I record, but I think it comes down to them, how much effort they're willing to put out for this game. They are making new content, but as far as like shifting out what they give us, they've never been really that good about it. The Rebirth Festival is a great example of this, not just summoning, Astromon through the store or through the shop with gems, That's not, unfortunately, that's not a thing they are good at. We've got a nice variety of Astromon that do get shuffled out through Rebirth and whatnot, but I find myself now 3 years into actually actively playing the game as very casually. And once again, I'm a casual player. I'm not here for the meta builds. I'm not here to do it. I'm playing this how I want to play it. And now at 3 years, I finally I'm finally at the point where there was a post on Facebook after they did some patch notes. So there's people in there talking about it. Obviously you have your people who are appreciative of them, and then there's people in there who are appreciative and give their opinion of what they want changed, and then you have people who just downright hate the game but yet still log into it every day. And it was one of those posts like, here we go again with another Capture Festival of a monster we already had. Can we get some variety, please, for some of us who've played long enough and who've played this long? And at the time, I understood the guy's problem. And this was still in the old system of capturing that they had, but they had an actual gripe. They're like, I've already caught this Astromon. Now 15 days of this festival, what do I get out of this? Nothing, because he's not gonna, this person wasn't gonna go out and farm. And I understand that. I actually understand that post now more in the sense that, I've played every Capture Festival that has come out, and I'm now to the point where I have over 500 and some odd capture chips because the last 6 months there hasn't been anything I need. I've captured every monster they've released, and that's going to be what's going to happen this month too. And I believe it's, unfortunately, well, I say that, I don't know what's going to come out in February. There's still a February monster. It was some, Valentine's Day themed Astromon. I wasn't playing when that one was released, but it was, I don't have or I have this month's monster that's going to come out. It's one of those things where I'm finally on the side of that guy. Like, I have 500 chips. Can I please get some, variety? There's still a bunch of Astromon out there, and that someone like me doesn't have, and I'm 100% no, I don't want to take away from the new player's experience, because at some point I was the guy going, well, that's nice for you, dude, but I don't have these monsters. What about me? What about the new players coming in? They don't have these guys. They haven't dedicated. Or what about the people who don't, go actively out into, farming festival, or don't have the time to load it up? And, there's all these scenarios. So I understand this comes as a really big gray area that the developers have to, they have to figure out and put their foot down and say, well, we're going to please some and not all. And I think that's obviously a metaphor kind of for life a little bit here. But, so at the end of the day, it comes down to me, like, as long as they understand that they're getting to a point, it's almost, not to draw a comparison to Nintendo, but it really does come down to, they don't have as many, I guess over all the elements we have like 400. Excuse me, had to clear my throat there. But that Nintendo has their with Pokemon, they have over 900 Pokemon. Well, this game has 400 Astromons spread out over each of the colors. They're different in just their abilities. So how do you balance, letting your player base? And again, I'm looking at this as a game, not as a business at the moment, which is something I think should be done. But the one thing that is the difference is we're not Pokemon, where we're saying, well, we don't want to take the time to have to 3D model all these Pokemon that we've created. It's like, well, then why did you create all of them? Whereas in Monster Super League's case, they've created all these monsters, but yet some of them are just unobtainable, and the odds of you getting them are so slim to none. And I'm not talking 5 stars in that aspect. I'm also talking about our 4-star counterparts. Was it good that they released? I love the the fusion table. The fusion table lets you get a lot of Astromon to help you out, and it is thought out. They have thought it out. At least I assume they have. But there are a couple Astromon still on the fusion table that are there's only one way to get them, and it is, again, by random chance. And it's like, well, I'll never make this Astromon because you don't give me any opportunities to get an egg or things like that. So once again, kind of going into being critical of this as a game, there's the same thing with the Capture Festival is, spicing it up and giving us, maybe chances to actually get our light, like a light dark that's not, and I don't mean the light and dark of the festival, but maybe start doing what you've been doing with the Rebirth Festival. How we've had Rebirth Festivals of a specific Astromon, but like how I got my Dark and Light Mona was they were added on top of, I forget who it was. It was like, it might have been the Frog Astromon or something. I don't remember what it was, but that's how I got my Light and Dark Monas finally, is they added it as a extra chance. Those only, the problem I have, though, again, I can point out with those is, unfortunately, what you run into, though, is people who are trying to fill out the Astromon who's there for the Rebirth Festival, and you're trying to get light and dark whatever, and you end up getting like the light dark Miho. Well, a lot of people already have light and dark Miho, and it kind of pisses you off that was what was wasted. You know, you went through all that rebirth just to get something that wasn't what you wanted, you know. So, but in the Capture Festival, I don't think you're going to run into that problem, just on the basis that out in the festivals, and again, I'll explain this when we get to the festival myself, but out in the festivals, you have you have different odds of seeing something, so you can change the odds to make it so, you know, if someone's actually out there diligently farming, that you're gonna have a chance. Because the one thing, just to cap off the video, is 100% if you know how to farm the festivals and do them quickly, I mean, I'm guaranteed to get everything. And that's how I can get everything from the fire, water, grass, the light, and the dark. I can get those within 3 days of the festival. I don't need 15 days, and it's because, you know, I understand how the game, you know, shows us these Astromons. And again, I'm going to actually make a good Capture Festival video for that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Our dailies are done for today. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do a recap video on Sunday. This way we get a consistency, because since it was the new year and all this stuff, the weekly was already done before, and so I kind of want to give a basis of, all right, this is where we started, and now this is what we've farmed up just doing our dailies. It already looks like we've gained almost 1,000 gems from doing the dailies. I've grinded back up like some 7 million gold, which again, I have no idea what to do with this gold. Outside of, like I said, I can slime, which would give us more gems, which I probably should, but at the same time, I'm like, this gold number is just going to infinitely go up because they don't give us a way to get rid of it anymore. So, but anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. That's the dailies done for the day. Hopefully you guys had a good Thursday, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. See ya.